about it.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What is that? Look at the egg! Get that quarterback, D. Quarterback, D. Get that quarterback. Hit the egg.
On first down, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go one more.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Watson on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll begin here with Blunt. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6.
I got my 6'6". Pull it high. Check out.
Here's Blunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52, you must be dreaming. Shit. Recon, 152 fighter. Stay grip.
It's caught by Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. You got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Check safety. X3, 218, chopper. What?
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, Blunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You draw Corker.
On third down, Blunt. And Blunt will not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
22 jet bomber.
Foul blown.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now McCown. Open man is Joe Juravicius. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He's also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Protein spill.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Watson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's complete to Sharp. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, 31. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Too little, cut. 58's the money. 58's the money. 65. 54. 58.
Here's Watson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
58 for my shot. 58 for my. Watch the curl.
On first down, it's Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So a letdown there. I mean, you figure for a kicker, these are ideal conditions.
Yeah, partner. I mean, this is a relative chip shot. You're in the center of the field. No real wind to speak of.
None.
And this is just a mishit. Cost them 3 points.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 49.
They'll run on first down. Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
At the 47-yard line.
Watch 20.
Now a carry for Blunt. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
It's easy work.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ball.
On second down, Blunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
On third down, Blunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. McCown to throw for it on fourth. And Walker has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first and 10, Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Heading to the line, McCown with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
80 weapon.
On 1st down, Blunt. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Switch!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it!
On second down now. Blunt, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
60 Pittsburgh.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check three, check three, check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
50, plant. General West.
On third down, Blunt, and they can't corral him. And boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now McCown. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal this time.